Ladies and mostly gentlemen, thank you for tuning in today. We are going to work on the Element RC Enduro once again, and of course my favorite thing to do is to play with toys. God, I called it a toy again. These are not toys, these are super serious scale models of real trucks. These are not toys, and I am so upset that I have let y'all down yet again by calling them toys. So the only way to get past that is to go outside and play with toys. We are outside and we're gonna do a little bit of testing with this new 12% overdrive install on the Element RC Enduro. As you may notice today, I am running naked. Not literally, but without the body. And I am doing that because I evidently want to showcase my very poor driving right now. I'm going to switch out some electronics after I figure out just how well this dig is performing. And so far, in the 4 feet that I've ran it, I can't really notice much difference over stock. But to tell you the truth, I think I'm actually hurting my performance without this body because I'm just getting hung up on everything. But we'll really be able to see this dig shine, overdrive, whatever you want to call it, right here. Hopefully that front end stays sucked down and we don't flip back. Yeah. Find a little traction. Yes, that definitely climbed a little better. Now, I'll do a little downhill, non-controlled descent, I suppose. And I'm gonna do this run another time or two, and then I actually would love to roll over for you is what I'd like to do. What I would like to do is change out my ESC to a BR-XL that's running a custom firmware that we're working on that gives us active downhill control along with a lot better startup. And the BR-XL has never been a slouch on startup control, but while we were doing a little bit of firmware update, I figured why not make it better? So our minimum on time has gone from about 3.2 microseconds down to about 2.2 microseconds, which you probably don't know what that means because I don't exactly know what that means. But what I can tell you is that the startup is even smoother. All right, we don't quite have enough traction for this front overdrive to do the work that I'm wanting it to. So I'm gonna have to use a little wheel speed and showcase the very uncontrolled reversing that this rig has with a stock ESC. And these huge freaking bumpers, you can really see how flexible they are when I hang up and yeah. But on the upside, flexible bumpers mean that they probably won't break, and I can do dumb things like this and not worry about it too much. Let's just ram-a-lam it, ram-a-lam. Well, what I'm hoping is that I can hook that rear tire and just beat my way through this. But that's not really happening, so I'm gonna hook my front tire first, get a little higher. There we go. See, now rear tire hooks, pulls us around with that front overdrive. I will say that I'm digging the 12% overdrive. It's still not quite as much as I would ideally want on a vehicle. Ooh, let's see if it pulls hard enough to get me around this. Oh no, definitely not. Not that way at least. We'll recenter our line. Oh, is it gonna pull? Not quite. Not quite. All right. So we'll take a little bit better line, keep that rear driver's side from hooking underneath the rock. Keep the front passenger side on top. Oh no, I didn't keep it on top. Well, usually I don't have much trouble climbing this, but the rig is definitely performing just a wee bit different than normal. So I'll have to relearn to drive it. All right, one more attempt. We're gonna line back up, take a couple of points in reversing there. And there we go. Now we're in the spot. Just let her eat. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so the 12%, woo, no downhill control with a stock ESC and motor. We'll see how slow and controlled I can fall off of that. Not very graceful. All right, so I am satisfied that I can tell a difference with this 12% overdrive. So we are going to pause, and I'm going to exchange my ESC for a programmed BR-XL, and we'll be right back. So I have swapped out the ESC to a BR-XL with a custom firmware that will probably be released soon. And right now I have it programmed with 100% drag brake, a fast drag brake ramp, and a little bit of curve on the throttle, pretty much, a little bit of expo. So what we're going to see is hopefully a little bit better low speed control, stronger drag brake, being that it's a stronger ESC, and then better downhill control. And I can already tell you, just crawling here, that the low speed control is far better than the stock ESC. I didn't really think it would be that much improved on the low end, but the stock ESC is very touchy. So that's a nice surprise. And I'm just using the stock radio, of course. And we can see the drag brake ramp here. It doesn't immediately lock down. There's a little bit of little bit of roll down to the throttle, which is nice. Makes it where the rig doesn't just want to endo. And hopefully this time I can pick a little bit better line without my body. Oh, I say that. I jinxed myself. So the body really helps, it seems, because it keeps you, like right now, it would keep me from rolling over. It keeps the sliders from hanging up on the edges. It kind of pushes off of the bumper. So yeah, mental note, the bumper and the body and the sliders all work together as one big unit. It's a unitasker. Oh yeah, low speed control is greatly improved. Just so much easier to finesse this right now, which is what we're looking for. I'm kind of a snobby sort of driver. I like my electronics to perform consistently. I like them to be torque dense. Now let's see about the downhill descent control with the active braking of the BR-XL. Oh, probably hard to tell on camera, but that was definitely more controlled. I didn't roll off the throttle as fast as I probably should have. But we'll try again on this little downhill and see if it doesn't do a little better. So mind you, stock motor, just the ESC change. We killed the baby. Well, I can tell you that it does feel smoother on the descent, but I'm gonna have to just try this again, see if I can get a little smoother on my throttle control to showcase it for the video a little better. Let's see if we can just go fast and blast through. All right. Definitely more controlled. Now, a nicer motor will make it a lot more evident as well. There we go. Because this is just a sealed can with about bottom of the barrel magnets and laminations. So it's only going to do so good. A motor with stronger magnets would have a lot better downhill control, better drag brake. A hand wound would be even better, and a Magnum would be the pinnacle. Yeah, nice and controlled. That was actually on throttle a little bit. That wasn't simply drag brake. Come on, bumper. You know you want to let go. Oh, it was such a flexible bumper. Boink. There we are, nice and controlled. All right, so the Overdrive, the addition of the 12% Overdrive, I do like how it handles. It certainly pulls up that rock a little bit better. It kind of keeps that front end sucked down on there. The turning radius, you know, I didn't really test that. The turning radius should be tighter. It's kind of hard to showcase that because your ground speed will affect your turning radius, of course. If you go slow, you don't get as much slip of your inside corner wheels. Go a little faster, and we can tighten up that turning radius. Obviously, getting on two wheels is the fastest that we can do. But I really do like the addition of that 12% Overdrive, and I think Enduro Element RC did a great job with the Enduro of adding that to the ready to run as an option. I keep wanting to call it a kit for some reason. Ready to run. This is the ready to run. So definitely I want better electronics in there. The ESC upgrade made a good difference in the driving, but a motor upgrade is going to make a much larger difference. So now I have to decide whether I'm going to throw a Magnum in there like I really, really want to, or if I'm going to throw another 5-slot in there. We have the Crawlmaster Pro, which is our hand wound version. We have the Crawlmaster Expert, which is our machine wound version, but with very nice Japanese made magnets and bearings, laminations, all of that really good stuff. And I'm actually coming out with a Crawlmaster Sport sealed can soon that does have really nice laminations. It has a good lamination shape on top of stronger magnets than the average sealed can motor has. So I've got a little decision to make, and maybe you could help me out. What would you choose on there? If we go by budget, it's pretty much a $20 motor, a $45 motor, a $70-ish motor, and I think $130 is where our Magnums are at. My website keeps track of that for me. Am I wrong? Let me know in the comments. So that's pretty much where we're going to leave off today. Really still loving this Element RC Enduro, and I am going to continue upgrading it and have even more fun with these toys. I'm sorry, scale RC models. So thank you for tuning in today. Have a good one.